But I want to make another run at making Captain America an official military position. Work with me, Sam. We'll show the world a better way forward.
Anthony, first off, thank you so much for taking the time. I want to flash you back. I got a little keepsake to show you. Captain America: The Winter Soldier, your first appearance in the
MCU.
Still got that
crazy.
bad boy. $11.50. Yeah. A little bit cheaper than what it is today.
Right.
In that movie, when you first meet Steve Rogers, you tell him that everything he needs to know about the past 70 years he can find in Marvin Gaye's Trouble Man.
Right.
Sam Wilson was dusted for 5 years. What piece of art would catch you up to speed on the 5 years Sam Wilson was gone?
Ooh, that's a great question. Is it music, visual? What?
It can be whatever your heart desires. I would say music because of Sam Wilson leading with Trouble Man.
Okay. I would say if you just go online and watch 5 years of content from the Food Network, that'll show you everything and where we are. The popularity of charcuterie. When did that happen? Nobody knows. Like all the stuff that happened, everything you'll find through the food on Food Network.
I think that's a great answer. You said in a recent interview, it was a very nice quote to give people who are aspiring in this industry to be actors. And you said you can either be an actor or do you want to be a celebrity? To switch that to Sam Wilson, does he want to be Captain America or does he want to be an Avenger?
Well, I think there's a very fine line between being Captain America and being an Avenger. I think he would succeed as an Avenger because he's a leader of men. You know, he has the military background. He was a counselor. You know, so he has the mental aptitude to be able to talk to people and talk them on the ledge or talk them off the ledge. You know, and that's one of his, his greatest superpower is his empathy and his compassion. So I think he would be amazing with a group, but I think as an individual, just simply as Captain America, he still has the fortitude and the wherewithal to be a pretty successful standalone superhero.
Yeah, and he shows that firsthand with what I've seen so far. Isaiah goes rogue a little bit. We get a little bit of an evil Isaiah, and he's got empathy. He doesn't want to take him down. He's like, watch it when he was getting brought back down to the ground. It's a big step forward from where he was in Winter Soldier because he told Steve that Bucky, I don't know if he's the guy you save. He might be the kind of guy that you stop. That being said, there's rumblings about Chris and Doomsday. We don't know if it's true. If he comes back and there's an evil Captain America running around, is Sam Wilson prepared to not pull his punches against an evil Steve Rogers variant?
Well, I think, it goes back to the fight sequence between Iron Man and Captain America in Civil War. I think there's a certain understanding between the two Caps that once they come together, just like with Bucky, I mean, there's a certain understanding between the two characters that it'll be like De Niro and Pacino in Heat. You know, like that's what I would be most excited about is the idea of being able to act it out instead of duke it out.
I like that. I'm glad you brought up Sebastian Stan's Bucky. He seems to be kind of like leading his own team in Thunderbolts later this year. Do you think Sam can learn anything from him about what it takes to be a leader, considering Thaddeus is calling on him to reassemble the Avengers?
Well, I think with the Winter Soldier, he's always been in that position where he was, kind of a leader of the guys around him. Because remember, when we first saw him in Captain America Winter Soldier, he had a whole team, he had a whole crew with him. So he was always in that position where he had his group. But I think, Thunderbolts would be really interesting to see. I'll put it that way. I don't know how he plays into it. I don't know where they all fit. There's a bunch of them in there. So I'm interested to see how it plays out.
Awesome. Let's talk about Red Hulk a little bit here. There's a moment in a TV spot I've seen recently where Sam says, I should have taken that serum. Is that sarcastic or is he actually having second thoughts?
Well, I think when you're faced with a Hulk, be it green or red, you would take anything you can to beat him up.
I think that's a fair answer. It was said recently, I believe it was Nate Moore who said, there's never been an Avengers movie without a Captain America.
Right.
So in the idea that Captain America factors into Doomsday, you're standing opposite an evil Robert Downey Jr., that being Victor Von Doom. Where does Sam Wilson stand with Tony Stark?
Well, Sam Wilson is still, cool with Tony Stark. Sam still actually works with Stark Industries because a lot of his beginning tech came from Stark Industries. It's just the new suit comes from Wakanda. So it's like he gets the suit from Stark, then take it to Wakanda and get the upgrades added to it.
I love that. I'll wrap with this. You said recently that you want to play Captain America for a solid 10 years. I'd love to just kind of get a clarification on that timeline, because technically you took on the mantle in 2021. So do we have 6 years left, or is the 10 years starting today?
No. The 10 years start on the 14th.
Okay.
That's it. After the 14th, I got a 10-year run.
Amazing.
I'm not trying to be a 60-year-old Captain America. That'll hurt.
And is there an ambition to make it like a full trilogy? You want to lead more movies, or we ever go back to streaming? What's the deal there?
I think there's something in the idea of Captain America being. People love the nature of these movies, the attitude, the realness, the groundedness of these movies. It just works in a cinematic base that I think movies, Captain America deserves to be on the big screen because people love Captain America and that's where they want to see him.
Very much so. The cinematography in this movie is especially fantastic.
Yeah.
What we get to see with the lilies, not the lilies, the cherry blossoms. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the rest of this movie. What I've seen so far is phenomenal, and I'm really glad that you're the one in the mantle. You got such a firm grasp on this franchise. It seems from both behind the scenes and on screen. So,
thanks.
Mr. Mackie, thank you so much for your time.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Make sure the suit's ready.
Tell me I don't make your old gear look brand new.
Who's saying that?
Everybody.